Hey there, I'm Amber Black, and this is Keto by Volume. So what is simple syrup? Simple syrup is a liquid sweetener used by many bartenders in their cocktails. This highly versatile liquid serves as a great ingredient for a multitude of cocktails. The mojito, the old-fashioned, the lemon drop, and the margarita. Simple syrup can also be modified with a variety of fruits and spices, such as blackberries and cinnamon. This is highly important for a ketogenic cocktail, since we can't heavily lean on flavored liqueurs as they're packed full of sugar. Let's see our ingredients. This recipe is fairly easy. All we need is 1 cup of water and 1 cup of allulose. You can use erythritol for this recipe, but I've found that it sometimes recrystallizes. Allulose is a little less sweet than sugar, so you may adjust this up a tiny bit. I find that since going keto, the sweetness of allulose is enough for me, but everyone has a different palate. Plus, allulose is non-toxic to dogs. It may cause a tummy ache. And for anyone who caught my last video, you know I have a few dogs. Since I don't have a hot plate, we're going to move over to my stovetop to complete this recipe. First, we'll add the allulose, or your choice of sweetener, and the water into our pot. And set this to medium. As this comes to a boil, we'll whisk gently until the allulose is completely dissolved. I'm just going to go ahead and fast forward through my whisking, as this can get pretty lengthy. Once dissolved, we'll take this off the heat and let it cool to room temperature. Now that our mixture has cooled, we can pour this into a jar, and ta-da! There's our ketogenic simple syrup. You can seal this and place this in the fridge. Depending on your fridge, this may keep for about a month. If you used erythritol for this recipe, you may find that your syrup will begin to crystallize a bit over time, and you may need to give your jar a few hard shakes before using. And that's it! Pretty simple, huh? Go ahead and play with this recipe and try different combinations of flavors. We'll be using this later in the week for our weekly cocktail, so be sure to have some on hand. As always, thank you for joining us here on Keto by Volume. Drink responsibly, drink keto. Maybe not.